Mom, I'm so sorry about that. So sorry. That was totally my...
There's no way. This woman and her husband made her mom sit in the car with their dog while they had dinner.
This woman is being dragged on the internet for allowing her Asian mom to sit in the car with their dog while she and her husband go into a restaurant to have dinner. Let's break down the story. Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So this story has gotten people talking. People have been dragging this woman, and yeah, so what happened was that apparently she said she, her husband, and her mom, who now lives with them, which we got to find out that the mom has been living with them for 4 years, they decided to go out for dinner and decided to pick this takeout place. But while getting there, they found out that this place does not have an outdoor sitting area and dogs were not allowed in there. And also they go by reservation, but if you're going to walk-in only takes 2 people and there are 3. So at this point they decided to let the mom sit, or the mom said she offered to sit in the car while the daughter and her husband went inside to dine in. But by the time they finished dining in, they brought back some food for her and they were all kiki kakaing and all that. But while they were leaving, the husband apologized to the mom for allowing the mom to sit in the car while they were having dinner inside. But this struck the entire conversation because people are saying that that can never be. They disregarded the mom, and that also is because the mom is an immigrant, an Asian woman. That was why that they would never do that to a white mother and all that. But anyway, I want you guys to see this video and you guys let me know what you guys think. If you think that it has anything to do with race, that the woman doesn't even speak English, and do you think that the daughter deserves the hate that she's getting on the internet? And also, with all this back and front that is going on, people dragging the daughter, the mother decided to come to explain the situation and the dynamic of their family, and which we're going to see. So we're going to see the video, original video, people's reaction to it, and then the mother coming to explain the dynamic and the family. So anyway, guys, let's go check it out, and then we'll come back and talk more.
Mom, I'm so sorry about that. So sorry. That was totally my mistake.
Okay. Here's what happened. We thought it'd be a cute little family outing, just 3 of us. But of course, picked a restaurant that was literally rated the #1 steakhouse in the US. So we were ready. But plot twist, no outdoor seating, meaning no dog. And another twist, walk-ins only seat 2. So my mom and Bao made the sacrifice. They volunteered to wait in the car so our long drive wouldn't be for nothing. Not exactly the bonding moment we pictured. I end up doing laps, cutting up steak into bite-sized pieces, grabbing food from the restaurant and running it back like their personal server. So in the end, my mom got her steak, Bao got a couple bites too, and somehow it turned into this super funny night that we will always remember.
It ended up just being a little date night for Wei and I.
Restaurant, this is wrong. Not.
It's not. I should have called them. I should have called.
Exactly the bonding moment we pictured.
No, because what do you mean? Of all the options you had, the option you chose was to leave your mother in the car with the dog while you and your husband ate dinner? You know you had other options, right? You could have walked in and be like, oh shit, we don't have a reservation and they only seat 2 at a time for walk-ins. So why don't the 3 of us and the dog go find another restaurant? Or maybe we could order the food to go and then we can just go find a lovely park and eat it outside. You had other options, but you chose the option of leaving your mom in the car with the dog while you and your husband ate dinner. That was the option you chose? Are you kidding me? What? And I know a lot of people are saying it's because you have a white husband. I have a white husband and my husband would never. He would rather be dead than disrespect my mother. I even asked him, I put the scenario to him. I said, what would you do in this case? He's like, there's obviously only one choice. I would send you and your mother into the restaurant and I would go eat a cheeseburger in the car with the dog. Like, what are you talking about? And you didn't even have to post that video. You didn't have to post the video at all. Or you could have edited the video so we never even knew your mom was there. It could have just looked like a cute date night, you know, between you and your husband. But instead, you chose to post the video of you and your husband leaving your poor mom in the car to wait with the dog. You had so many options. You had so many options and you literally chose all the wrong ones. And yes, I know, I'm fully aware that there are far bigger issues in the world right now, but I had to talk about this. I had to talk about this because what do you mean?
Your mother-in-law and your dog in the car. Will you go inside and eat
dinner with your wife. I cannot with people anymore. This couple goes to the #1 steakhouse in America, is what they're saying. It was like Dunmore or something. I can't read because I got my contacts in. They didn't have a reservation. They had the husband, the wife, the mother-in-law, and the dog. So they were going to hope for outdoor seating, but they get there and there's no outdoor seating, which means that the dog cannot come in. So the dog obviously has to stay in the car with some air conditioning with somebody. And the mother-in-law, they say, volunteered to sit in the car with the dog. No. First of all, that's your dog. You should be sitting in the car. Anyways, so they go in, and first of all, the daughter agrees to like leave her mother in the car. I could never. So they go in and they're like, oh, it ended up being a funny night. And they're like cutting up steak and stuff like this, putting it in a carry-out box, running out to the mom. So the mom's eating the steak in the car and giving some to the dog. And then they come out and the husband is just like, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. Well, it ended up being a date night. Could you, and that mother-in-law's like, oh, it's totally okay. No, even if my mother-in-law would volunteer to be the one to sit in the car, but there's no way I could do that. I would be like, you and your son go have a good dinner. I'm going to actually take the dog home or drive around and go get myself something to eat or sit outside and go to a park, whatever. I don't know, but you guys enjoy the night together and let me know when you're done and I will swing back and pick you up. What is wrong with people?
Have you seen the video of the woman who left her mother in the car while her and her husband enjoyed steak dinner? Because when they got there with their dog, they realized there was no outdoor seating and walk-ins for the inside were apparently only available for parties of 2. And so she stayed in the car the whole time. The fact that nobody in my family would ever do that to each other. The solution is you go somewhere else for dinner that night and you make plans to come back to that restaurant another night. And firstly, I don't know why they didn't research to check. If you're going to bring your dog and you want to sit outside with it, you double check that the restaurant has outdoor seating for you to be able to do that, especially if you're saying it was a long drive there. There was one time where I was home with my family and me and my brother were planning on taking my dad out for dinner for his birthday because it was that coming week. And we were all really looking forward to this. And then one of my nephews got really sick and was really under the weather. And so my sister-in-law said, I'll stay home with him. You guys all go, have a really nice time, and we'll hang at the house. Not only did we not bring her food back, we all stayed at the house too. We instead ordered food and got takeout because we're all family. And if one person isn't going, we're all not going.
Mom, I'm so sorry about that. So sorry. That was totally my...
There's no way. This woman and her husband made her mom sit in the car with their dog while they had dinner because they showed up to the restaurant without realizing that they didn't have outdoor seating, so they couldn't bring their dog. And then it was also walk-in only, and the walk-ins only seated 2 people. So instead of maybe going somewhere else, or maybe the husband sitting it out and letting his wife and mother-in-law sit in and have dinner while he took the dog in his car, they made mom sit in the car with the dog, and then later they brought her food to eat in the car. That is insane. I know in the video the mom says everything is okay, but honestly, I don't think I would ever be okay with that if I were the mom or if I were the daughter. There is no scenario in my mind where you show up with 3 people looking to all eat dinner together and are still okay if you're not allowed to have 3 people, and so you like reject one person. Just go to a different restaurant. There are so many other options. I know that you like maybe really want to go to this restaurant. There's another time for that. Go another time. Your elderly mother had to sit in the car with the dog. What? My mom would never be okay with that, but even if she said that she was okay, I would never be able to be like, oh yeah, okay mom, you sit in the car, we'll be right back. And then like an hour and a half later, after we eat our enjoyable food, we bring you a little like box of takeaway or takeout. No, that's not okay. Is common courtesy in the room anymore? Common decency? Anyone?
I genuinely wish people were more ashamed of the things that they posted on this app. Because what do you mean you left your mom and your dog in the car while you and your husband go eat steak because they didn't have outside seating for you and your husband, your mom and the dog? So instead of just doing the right thing, because it is the right thing, if we all can't sit down and eat, then nobody needs to eat here. You left that elderly lady sitting in that car with that dog. Like, are you not ashamed? Because there's no way that lady posted that video on TikTok thinking that everybody was going to just think it was so cute that she left her mom and the dog in the car together, that we all were going to think like, oh my gosh, this is so funny. And maybe this is rage bait, because if it is, I fell for it and I can admit that. But it's just like, why did you think, like, what? Like, because now my mind is like, were you checking up on her? Like, were you and your husband getting up in increments every like 20 minutes, making sure that the dog and her were okay while y'all sat and ate steak and drank wine? Or did you sit there the whole hour to an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours, depending on how busy the restaurant was, while your mom sat in a car taking care of your dog? Like, bring back shame. Because basically what you just told the internet is either one, you are embarrassed by that lady and you're ashamed of your Asian heritage, or two, you don't like her. Either way, it's not a good look. I also don't like the way that the husband was apologizing to her in the video. It was so condescending, and I don't like the undertones of it, okay? I don't. But because the mom was like, oh, it's okay, it's okay. So I feel like y'all be disrespecting that lady on a, like, and she's used to it. Like, I don't like it. I didn't like it. I don't like it. Because there were so many other options. If you really wanted to eat at that place, you could have ordered that food to go, and y'all could have went to a park and ate as a family, taken the food home and ate as a family, or decided another time to come back where you guys could, all three of you, sit down and eat together. Because in what world do you and your husband just get to eat, but the mama got to sit in the car? Yeah, bring back shame. Bring it back, because shame.
Mom, I'm so sorry about that. So sorry. That was totally my mistake.
That lady and her husband left her mom to eat in the car while taking care of the dog because they drove to a restaurant and didn't plan in time, or at least find out if they can even let a dog in. And so they went off and had date night, and she had to sit in the car with the dog while they brought her steak outside. And we're supposed to all laugh and kiki because, oh my gosh, she's so funny. She ran up and down to take her mother food, right? That's what is supposed to be happening in that video. Because, oh, the husband apologized at the end, and so we all need to think this is a family, sweet family moment. The truth of the matter is, this is just another version of when people make fun of their foreign parents or spouse or whatever on this app for content. And the only way you can actually see it as a joke is if you take that person's accent, culture, beliefs, what they do, what they believe, how they react, right? And juxtapose it to Westernness, right? Making Westernness the standard. And then you have your content. And though people love this content, right? As if it's not continuing to reinforce the fact that the people, the foreign people in this respect, the non-Westerners in this respect, are sometimes other or an anomaly or strange. And so they become the butt of the joke. And what makes it worse is that these people are the children, right, of the people that are the butt of this joke. They are the spouses. They are supposed to be the people that protect and uphold those cultures and those people, right? And yet they're the ones who want to benefit monetarily and through followers by making their moms and their wives or whatever the butt of these jokes. This video was also posted on a page that this lady, right, the wife runs for her mom, documenting her mom's move from China to LA. So the lady is also just like decided that, I don't know, maybe the mom wants to be on TikTok. I don't know. But it's just very funny how even the recording is from her point of view, right, in that video, not the mom's point of view. We don't hear what the mom thinks. Yeah, the mom is saying it's okay to the husband, but was it really okay? And so these things just continue to manufacture and, you know, and keep going. And the thing is, even when we send them hate, and I know that that's what I'm doing too, like even when we talk about it and we link people to it, etc., it continues to drive this attitude and this behavior because all they care about is the views, the clicks, the followers, and hopefully the money that comes with it. And we don't even have to get into like the optics of continuing these trends when, you know, the anti-immigrant sentiment and the othering of people's cultures and religions, skin colors and accents is so rife currently on this very same platform.
Quick, the mom who got sat in the car like a dog with the dog while the couple went to go get their steak. I got some quick thoughts because I am so shocked by how many of you all's moms are too sweet. I'm Ari YCH Race Jackson. A tons of comments that were like, oh, my mom would have let me have it when nobody else was around. Y'all mama wouldn't say nothing? Okay, my mom don't play that. Simple as that. And like, my mom would let you know with a Bible verse without cursing, but it's that snipe. It's that like boom, bop, you know, like that black church mother. So a couple, if you haven't seen it, a couple, they drove a good amount of time. They go to a steakhouse. They bring a tiny little dog. The people were like, hey, no dogs, first of all. So, cause there's no outdoor seating. They try to complain like, oh, it's no outdoor seating. They're not allowing any dogs. Why are you bringing your dog today? And I have a dog, whatever. We won't get there. But the problem was they were like, oh, they only do reservations for 2. And it was 3 of us. So my mom sat in the car with the dog. We put the air on for her. They didn't say that last part. I had the little sauce. Oh, everyone's like, oh, I would never put my mom in that position. You know, my mom would let me have it behind closed doors. That was so harsh. I have one of those moms that can sense that you about to play about her. G. Like, I love her. Don't send it to her like I don't rock with her. Y'all know me and my mom are like this. I couldn't imagine when we pull up to the restaurant and they were like, oh, only 2 people. My mom's spidey sense, she would have been like, okay, let's go somewhere else. Actually, no, she would wait for me to be like, all right, we got to go somewhere else. I can't get into the racial dynamics, right? Because Shorty, it was an Asian woman and then her white husband. And then she made her mama make an apology video for her. Like, it's just all weird, right? Mom is like, I read all the comments, like, I promise you all I was good. So I can't speak on the cultural dynamics of that. But as far as like I don't want to say submissive, the calm, the introverted mom and that sort of thing, you could tell that she was one of those people and who knew who to play with. Like, people know who to play with, even down to their mamas. And like, my mom went vegetarian in her 40s when her friends started dying in her mid 40s from like heart and health problems because they were bigger women, right? My mom cut out meat and cheese, and best believe any family outing or anytime we had to get some food, it was clear that the only vegetarian options in them places weren't gonna be fries. So it's just a courtesy thing at that point, right? We didn't say meet you later, mom. We didn't say, hey, sit in the car while we eat. We didn't even say eat before. Honestly, again, the whole situation is baffling to me, but I can't imagine a world where my mom don't speak up, y'all. I do have one of those mothers. So even in those moments where your mom doesn't speak up, maybe read through them is too easy of a cop-out, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit my mama in no car with the air blasting while she watches my dog while me and my man go into a steakhouse. Mind you, she takes a video of her running her back the food too, like in a doggy box, so the mom can eat in the car because they really wanted this steak. What was in the steak? What was in the steak that you did your mama like that, y'all? Like, I can't.
大家好，今天一早起来就看见女儿在她的房间哭，我问她发生了什么事儿，她就给我看了大家的留言。首先，我非常感谢大家对我的关心。我呢，今年63岁，4年前我59岁的时候，我女儿女婿强烈邀请我来美国跟他们团聚。来到这儿之后，我跟他们住在一个房子里，我所有的开销，吃住，包括我看病，我修理我的牙，送我去语言学校。我女婿只要有时间，因为他们工作很忙，只要有时间，我女儿，尤其是我女婿，就会手把手的对口型来教我学说话，送我去语言学校，送我去给我请老师教我开车。我现在已经有了驾照，每年我们都会去不同的地方旅游，让我每一天过得都很开心。我就感觉我有时候跟我女儿女婿说，我感觉我来你们家是来上大学，甚至是就是上小学吧，因为从学说话开始嘛，所以让我每一天都感觉很充实，很开心，很快乐。4年里边我们没有不开心的时候，这个是让我感到很欣慰的一件事儿。然后这次出去吃饭，就是因为我们开过来1个多小时，我女婿说不决定我们不在这儿吃，我们换个地方，已经很饿了，大家都很饿了。我建议不换地方。然后旁边的汉堡我也不爱吃，我从来不吃汉堡，我来美国4年没吃过汉堡，汉堡是我最不爱吃的一个食物。然后呢，我又不会点菜，所以我建议他们俩进去吃，吃完了给我打包回来，我回家吃就可以。我可以带着小狗狗在周围散散步，但是他们没有，他们就是一会儿女婿跑过来，一会儿女儿跑过来，说让我趁热吃，给我上一道菜，他们就给我送出来一道菜。我觉得很有趣，很好玩，是我们不一样的一种体验。大家只看到了这一个短视频，对我们这个很特殊的4口之家不是很了解，我愿意跟大家分享更多我们家的事儿。
If she likes it, I love it for her. Like, that's the best I can say about it. But please go down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video. If you were to be your mom, would you do that? Let me know your own take down in the comment section. But as always, be respectful. You're on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but we'll do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, and share your thought. I get where the mom is coming from, like the mom coming to explain the situation. I get it. And do I think this is a smart move that is the mom that came to make the explanation? Kind of. I feel like if the daughter had come to make the explanation, a lot of us would not want to have it, would not want to hear it. But honestly, I get why the mom would do this. And I feel like someone like my mom would do something like this. Like my mom would probably say like, oh, this is the place that has a good food, especially if she the type like the mom said doesn't eat the burger and the cheese and all that. Or this is the place that has a good food. Okay, someone like my mom would not want to come between me and my husband. She would like, oh, you and your husband go ahead, or I can chill on all that. But for me, you know, like as humans, when something in your conscience and your subconsciousness tell you something is wrong or what you just did is not right, and then you have to apologize for it, you could as well not do it because clearly the husband subconsciousness let him know that this was wrong, and that was why he was apologizing to her. And for me, if you had felt that type of way or felt the need to apologize or felt some type of way about it, then why did you even go ahead and do it? Because the mom may not feel some type of way, but clearly, you know, if you were to be in her shoes, you will feel some type of way. So why do to people what you will not want people to do to you? So I kind of understand where the mom is coming from. I get where the mom is coming from. Like the mom does not have a problem with that. I know that my mom, now that my mom is old and getting old, my mom is that type of chill mom. My mom will tell you, you go ahead and all that and all that. That's my mom. But my mom when I was young, my mom will give you the side eye like, girl, don't play with me. Don't play with me. But even at that, I'm the type of person, and I even do that, like, I'm the type of person, if you cannot accommodate me and my family, my friends, then I could as well just go. I'm not going to spend my money there. There's definitely other steakhouse out there that's going to accept the three of them. So I felt like they should have done that, or probably go back home and cook something nice, or probably order the food as a takeaway for 3 people and go to. They don't have to sit there because the mom is not going to sit them. But the mom is literally just so grateful for all the things they've done for her and how nice they've been to her. And I get it from like a Chinese mom. If you know like the Chinese culture, you guys don't know actually the Chinese calls for like a year. So I kind of speak some little Chinese. I think I've forgotten most of them, but if you know the Chinese culture, it's something they teach us in Chinese school, is that as a Chinese, like in the Chinese culture, you as a parents and aging parents, you are to be very independent about yourself. Like you look out for your old age yourself. Unlike we are in Nigeria, in Africa, where children are like a retirement plan, but there it's not really. You look out for yourself. For a man to get married, a man needs to have a house. Do you guys know that about being China? So there's this self-independent about them. So when their children do things for them, it's almost like from a grateful heart because it's not obligated for them to. So I understand why the mom is very grateful and all that. But I just felt like the daughter and the husband could have done better as a human being and know that it was 3 of us that said we're going out for dinner. And if the 3 of us can have dinner in this place, then we could as well go for another place. And why are you taking your dog for dinner or to dine when you did not do a research to find out if that place accepts dogs in or if the place has an outdoor seating? If that place was so exciting for you and your husband or for the 3 of you to say that's where you want to go have dinner or where you want to go and eat, then probably you could have done your research because you're going with a dog. And anybody that owns a dog, which I'm a dog mom myself, should know that before you go to places, you make the research and say, does this place even accept animals, dog, pets, and all that? Even before you rent Airbnb and all that, you check those things. So I just feel like that was an oversight for her. But also, like the other sister said, she could have not just posted this whole thing and avoid these old people dragging her. And that's why sometimes I feel like when it comes to social media, some people really overshare. Like, okay, for me, like it strikes conversation, which I enjoy, but sometimes Especially when you, and honestly, I feel like the daughter did not see anything wrong with it, but I definitely felt like the husband felt like something was wrong with the way they handle things. But yeah, definitely she didn't see anything wrong with it. She found it funny, and that's why she posted it. But yeah, let's just give them a slack. They are happy, love it for them, and let's keep moving. Okay, so anyway, guys, go on and share your thoughts. Okay, love to know what you guys think. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because you guys know that's what we do here. We have banging conversations. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people, and that'll be supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.